Tonight,
Milonga.
Milonga and wine. Okay, good. We have much to do, so we're gonna get started immediately.
Thank you for joining us again.
Okay, so
I hope you are ready because we have half an hour packed
Yes.
with information and steps.
exactly. So the first part is gonna be a bit theoretical. So we're gonna explain the difference between the milonga and the tango rhythmically, and then the second part is gonna be, of course, some dancing in our living room.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, if we listen to tango, we can hear, if we divide the tango song in 2 seconds or something like this, and we call that beats eventually, or a measure in tango, is that we can actually find 2 main beats always in the tango. So now we can actually divide those 2 beats again into 2 more beats. So you will get the 2 main beats, and then you will get 2 extra beats. So if you have the 2 main beats, they have sort of the same length, they have the same accent. Most of the time, this accent in tango is a bit emphasized. If, however, we divide that and we add half a glass of red wine there, and we add half a glass of red wine there, we get this is the most common structure that we divide tango in. So if you would listen to this in the music, you will hear 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's listen a song by Carlo Di Salli, an instrumental one. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bonsoir Chantal et Yves. Okay, good. I'm getting very thirsty of seeing all that wine. So, we can say that this is an equal division of all the beats that we have available at the moment. So, two main beats, and we divide it again in 2, so we get 4 beats. Now, milonga is a little bit different than this. So, milonga has an irregular division, and it also doesn't have these, 4 beats that we talk of. We kind of refer to it as a 2-beat rhythm. So, milonga is faster, that's one difference of course. Well, it's not necessarily faster, it's actually just the rhythmical structure that changes. So, what we're going to do is we're going to remove this 1. So you will get 1, nothing, 3, 4, 1, nothing, 3, 4, 1, nothing, 3, 4. Still, it's quite regularly divided now. So, but what we actually do afterwards is we add, not here, where this glass was, but here, closer to the second part, we're gonna add a small, actually should be whiskey in this glass, or some porto or something. We're gonna add another division.
The bottle is going to be finished
Yes.
by the end of the class.
Okay, so with this different division, now we have an irregular division of time of the measure that we call in tango. So we actually divided this measure, if you look closely, in 1 part, another part, so 3 parts, 1, 2, and 3 parts. So it would sound like bum, ba bum, 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 ba bum, 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 ba bum, 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 which is exactly what we hear if we listen to the milonga. So let's listen to a song. Milonga Sentimental by Canaro. So here we can hear very clear bum, ba bum, 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 ba bum, 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 ba bum, bum. And so on and so on and so on. Okay, so that irregular division, let's cut that from the movie. Irregular division of the amount of beats that we have of time in the milonga is what actually is the characteristic of a milonga and makes us want to dance to the music as that is. Now, sometimes in there, where is okay.
I
Sometimes.
didn't drink it. You can
So,
check.
so this structure will most of the time be there, and sometimes we do refer to, well, we put that back again actually. So you get like, if you listen to this song, you get this. Ba-bam, bam, bam, ba-bam, bam, bam, ba-bam, bam, bam. But now, in the end we get bam and a regular division here. A regular division there again. Okay, so of course there are the orchestra is playing a bit with this, but the main structure, the typical part of that is always beneath there. This is called the ritmica habanera. Habanera by Bizet, if you know that song. If
Carmen.
you don't, Carmen. Well,
The opera?
yeah, exactly. So listen to that song and you will also hear that typical part. Now, when we dance milonga, which we will immediately do, in the beginning, when we are
Thank you.
when we are learning the milonga, we are either dancing to, well, these two. So you get this rhythm when we are dancing. This rhythm. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. So a simple beat rhythm without any acceleration, and as a dancer you remain in a regular beat, in a regular tempo. So fairly easy to dance like this. As we grow more advanced, during this class hopefully, we're gonna add this one. This is the most common one that we dance. Most dancers will do that. Also the advanced dancers will almost always dance the milonga in this way, in the, well, contratiempo in the end. So you get this. Normal beat, pam, param, pam, pam. So we get. Only in the end we do the double beats again. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2. So that's the most easy part. Okay. And sometimes when we get more advanced, we add this strange rhythm, this param, pam, pam, param, pam, pam, back to the equation. But that's a more advanced part which we will be not dancing tonight. But now you know how the rhythmical structure, what the rhythmical structure looks like. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this table very quickly. Not on the piano.
Sorry guys.
If Alexius were here already, he would understand. Okay, so let's get rid of this table. Okay. Very good. Now, let's start with the main beats. So that means,
Yeah.
So, we will be dancing only the two big glasses of wine at this moment. So, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay? So, we will show what we will be doing. Actually, you know the step. We're going to do the quadrado, which we will start with the back. I have cold hands. With the back step. So, very good. Pam, param, pam, pam, param, pam, pam, param, pam, pam, param. But we're going to double the second, the side step on the end, make a double step. So we get, show again, and pam, param, pam, 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 pam, param, and so on and so on. Okay, that is fairly easy. Let's try that all together immediately.
Yes.
5, 6, 7, and pam, param, pam, pam, param, pam, side, the change, and side, param, pam, pam, 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 Side, change and back. Side, quadrado. Side, change and side. And back. Side, forward. Param, pam, pam. Param, pam, pam. Param. Okay. Is that working for you?
Comment ça marche?
Tout se passe bien? If there's any question, if we're going a bit too fast, and know that you can always rewatch the video online on our YouTube channel, okay? Let's try once more. 5, 6, we start with a back step, forward step for the ladies, 7, well, maybe we start like this one, 7, and
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum.
okay, you get the picture, right? Let's remove our param pam pams
And add some
and
music.
add some music, okay? All together. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, good. Now, if you are a close observer, at this moment there is actually we're still dividing the music very regularly. So that means that we could also put a tango song, that same tango song as earlier, and we would still be dancing to that song very well, okay? So we're not really dancing the characteristics of the characteristics
Of the milonga.
how we dance the milonga. So the way that we dance the milonga is not really how we dance it yet. So let's look at that later. So for now, in the beginning, we can change a bit what we do, and in the end, then also change what we do. So we do the same quadrado, but now we do a double side step in the beginning. 1 and 2. And then we're going to finish our quadrado. And start over. Now we add 1 and 2. But now we don't add up 1 there, okay? Because otherwise we're not so nice with music at this moment.
So the double side is now in the beginning.
Okay? So let's try that all together.
Yes.
5, 6, 7, and ooh. We start with the back step. 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with music.
You get the picture, and if not,
5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4,
hope that you are doing fine. I am very thirsty. Wine.
So the difference between Sven and me. He's changing the water into wine.
The wine is a professional tool at this moment.
Any excuse me?
Good. Now, let's get a bit more into the rhythm of the milonga. So, now we're still dancing the main beat. Okay. So now we're going to add the acceleration. So, if we look to our glasses of wine, can you hold one?
All of our beats?
Just one. What we're doing is, these are the main beats, and Sonia comes to the other side,
Sorry.
to the other side, and we put something like this. 1,
Pa.
2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, Sonia, 1, 2, Sonia, 1, 2, Sonia, 1. Okay?
It's weird being called Sonia. We never say that to each
No.
other.
Almost not.
Oh, you're gonna get angry.
So now we're going to make that Sonia rhythm. So 1, 2, Sonia, 1, 2,
I have
Sonia.
my own rhythm.
Yes. So the way that it looks is going to be like this. So we make the same quadrado, we start with the back. 1, 2, and then Sonia. Sonia, side, change the loop. Pam, param, pam, 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 Sonia, param, pam, Sonia, param, pam, pam, param. Okay? So we're making an acceleration with this, it's not a rebound step, but we're sort of making a stop and continue step. So it's like 1, stop, continue, which makes her also stop, continue. Okay? Let's try that together. 5,
6,
7, and 1, 2, and Sonia, and Sonia, and pam, pam, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4,
6, 7,
8, and 1, 2,
3,
and
4, 5, and 6, 7, 8.
Okay, we start counting again from the beginning. 5,
So
6,
the back step is number
7,
1.
and
1,
2,
2, 3,
4, 5, and
6, 7, 8.
1, 2,
3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8.
Yes, very good, Sonia. I was looking for that N in the sentence. Okay, let's try to the music, everybody. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6,
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1,
3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Again. Good. Whew, it's getting warm here. How is that going, everybody? Is it
Ça
working?
marche? Vous
S'il y
comprenez?
a des questions, I'm showing there because the computer is there. But for you, it's there. Okay, good. Now, we are dividing still in a regular way, so because we explained also, it's a little bit more irregular already because we're doing 1, 2, and 1, 2, and something like that. So we're still making equal divisions, but we're doing it a bit differently. The irregular division of Milonga that we were explaining is a bit too advanced. You will have to make like one pa bam pam pam, like in the football when you want to score a goal, that kind of move. So we're not going to add that tonight. But what we're going to do is this. We're going to change that rebound here with another step forward, just a normal step forward. So we make step, step, and then we're going to add one and cross, which we typically do a lot in Milonga, the crosses. And then we exit. Especially the back crosses we do a lot in Milonga. Forward crosses for the lady, so where she crosses like this, we're not doing so frequently because it loses a bit of time. So now,
First, you start with
we
the
do
back step.
back step and 1, 2, 3, 4, pam, pam, param, pam, pam, param, and we start over. So you get
1, 2,
3,
4,
param, pam,
and
pam,
cross.
param, pam, pam, param, pam, pam,
Bam, 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 and cross and up.
param, pam, pam.
So
Okay.
briefly, but very briefly, it's a back cross. So he's leading me the right leg behind the left, and I exit with my left. No details. You've shown that in previous classes. Just so you know, up and exit in the other direction. Yes?
Exactly. For the leaders, what we're doing is, so we're making side, forward, another forward, and then I'm crossing my left before my right. So I do one and left before right. I change weight to my left and I exit with right. Now, I do cheat a bit. So in the moment that I make my cross, before that I cross, I go a little bit back with my right leg. Can you see that? So I go a bit back and cross. So it's like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, that gives her a bit more space to make her cross. Otherwise, you will get very close with the legs here. 5,
You want to try
6, very slowly first.
back
7,
step.
10. 1, 2, 3. Now 4 and cross. Okay, now
Principle is the same.
I put my weight on left
And
and I exit with right forward.
back, back, side.
Okay, again. And 1, 2, 3, 4 and cross. 5, 6, 7,
Let's show in the other direction for the
Seven.
ladies.
and 1, 2, 3, 1,
and
bum, bum,
cross.
and
Exit.
again. And
1, 2, 3, 4 and cross to exit.
okay, one more time.
Yes.
5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4 and
cross
bum,
and exit.
bum, bum. Let's try with music.
Yes.
Might be a bit faster though, eh?
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay. We're using the same song, because it's closer. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3.
4 and cross. 6, 7, 8, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 and cross. 6, 7, 8, wait. 1, 4 and cross. 7, 8 and wait. 1, 2, 3, 4 and cross. 6, 7, 8,
Good. Now, if you noticed, we're not so much here in.
Is it okay if we continue now? I mean,
We're not going to continue.
No?
No. We're just adding, explaining a little bit more. So if you noticed, before we were always ending the structure in the perfect 8 beats. I mean, so that there was always 8 counts. Now we're having more or less. I don't know. I think more. One too many.
yeah.
So what we're going to do is we change a bit the structure that we do. So we start the same. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, tap is number 8, and then we start again. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, tap, and back. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, tap, and back. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, tap, and back. So we're changing the rhythm a little bit now, the structure, to fit a bit better into the 8 beats of the music. So we are following more the sentences, the phrases that the orchestra is playing. It's a bit nicer to dance like this in this moment. Okay, so let's try that. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, tap.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and cross. 6, 7, tap.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And
2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the end.
good. Okay, so you might notice that we are always changing direction when we're dancing. We did not really go into the depth of that. Just if you want, there is a very small solution to that. Is that in the end, when you do tap and you go backwards, what I'm doing is I'm making a small, like almost quarter of a turn with my back step, and then I finish my quarter turn with my open step. So because of that, we're able to sort of continue in the room. Look, so we do 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. I changed already the direction there, which was not the plan. So we have the tap, and now we do 1, 2. So now I can go in that direction. Now we'll do it correct. 2, 3, the tap, and change the direction. Pam, pam, pam. Forward, forward, tap, and now I turn so I can continue over there. So you're always making 90 degrees.
You can re-watch it on the video, slow it down,
Yes.
as you know.
Good. So we're going to wrap up for tonight. So we explained the rhythmical structure of tango. We're not going to show that again. Of milonga. Sorry. We're not going to show that again with all the wine, but you can rewind if that was unclear. Now, the second thing we did was dancing to the regular and strong beats. So just by adding a double side step, either in the end, double side step, or in the beginning, double side step. And it.
That's big.
That's big. Then we added the double beat, the Sonia rhythm.
Not here, but here.
One, no.
Ah, yeah,
both.
true. Sorry.
It's called the Sonia rhythm.
Yes.
It's son.
One.
Yeah.
Mm,
That's what.
that's what.
So yeah.
So,
Yeah. Okay. Good. And then the last one we did was the one with the cross, also in the Sonia rhythm. And then exit with the tap and a change of direction.
to get back.
One, pam, 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 tap. Change the direction. Okay, good. We will turn on the Milonga Sentimental
Yes.
by Francisco Canaro, and you can dance and improvise with the elements that we did. We hope that you enjoyed. Enjoy the last Milonga. You can start whenever you want, you don't have to copy us. Good. We hope that you enjoyed it. We'll say cheers for now. Next week, la semaine prochaine, on a un cours de valse, so an introduction to the valse for beginners, and then afterwards one for the intermediate and advanced.
We would like to say thank you
Yes.
to be here again with us, and an immensely thank you also for you keeping on sending on the donations, because we keep on receiving them and it's really heartwarming, so thank you for that. And we see each other next week for the waltz.
Exactly. See you. Bye bye.
Take care.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.